Okay, here we are with the Demolisher 2-in-1 from Nerf's N-Strike Elite line. First things first, let's go over what you get in the box. Obviously, get the blaster itself. Also comes with a stock, comes with 10 darts, 2 missiles, and the lovely 10-dart magazine. But let's break that down bit by bit. So, okay. Of course, we have here is our main blaster, and at its heart it is a semi-automatic flywheel blaster, just like the Strife is the most comparable thing, which of course runs on 4 AA's, which go in the battery compartment here, and operates by you hold down the acceleration trigger and then pull the main trigger for each shot. So exactly the same as you'd have with a Strife. Moving on, what of course makes this the 2-in-1 of the Demolisher 2-in-1 is this bit sitting on the front, which is the missile launcher or grenade launcher, however you want to look at it, and operates very simply just by, this is a pump handle, and there's no trigger, no pumping, it's literally just the pump action fires the missile, like so. And obviously it's however hard you pump the handles, how hard a shot you're going to get with the missile. Just other bits about the blaster. You've got a tack rail on this side and on the top. None on this side though. The barrel can take barrel attachments. And also up front you've got a curved sling attachment point, which also got the sling attachment point in the grip there. Got the stock attachment point. And of course an access door on the top to go after jams if or when they do end up happening. So that's your main blaster. Moving on to the stock attachment. Very sturdy, very solidly built. As you can see, you've got about an inch worth of plastic frame all the way through. Very nice. I peg it at pretty similar in size, if not maybe a little bit longer, to a Retaliator, but right about there. Of course, the main point of this coming with the blaster is this holds your extra missile, and it does so rather nicely. It's just a friction fit in there, but as you can see, I'm shaking it up and down, and the missile is not budging a bit. Very handy if you're going to be running around doing your action rolls or whatever. Won't have to worry about losing the missile. And let's take a quick look, as this is a new type of Nerf projectile, brand new for this blaster. And so size comparison to a dart, obviously much bigger. And what you've got is, if you've got any experience with the older Nerf arrows, like would be with the Blazing Bow or the Big Bad Bow, this foam's pretty much the same, and the fins are the same kind of foam for that. Tip, very solid. It's not, they didn't go the, oh, let's just make a big dart route. It is a solid foam tip there, so. Good aerodynamics, but I don't think it comes out of the launcher hard enough that you'd actually end up hurting anyone with it, but definitely a solid hit with this guy. Moving on from that, of course, one of the big things that everyone did want to see was the curved Nerf magazine. Looks very good in this, accents it nicely, and any clip-fed blaster you put it in, it's going to look great. Focusing on the looks, because while it does look good, it does only hold 10 darts. That, I mean, good for me, because 10 is what I use when I do the range tests, for the most part. However, for most other games where you're running around doing a Nerf war or humans versus zombies, generally you want to be packing more than 10, so it's a shame, because it is pretty much the same size as the 12 that comes with the Retaliator or the Elite Alpha Trooper, and I even think 12 isn't enough, but 10 is really getting down there, so looks really cool. Not terribly practical, but is what it is. But there you go. Got yourselves a Nerf Demolisher 2-in-1. Now, after all that, I'm sure next obvious question is, okay, looks great, how does it perform? And for that, make sure to head on over, check out the range test video on my channel where we take this thing and put it out into real world situations, because of course on the box it says 90 feet as the new Nerf Elite XD ranges, 90 being higher than the initial Elite benchmark of 75. So, but of course we take this out and fire it flat to see when you're playing around with this blaster what you can really expect from it. So make sure to go check that video out. I'll have a link here somewhere. But that's it for the Demolisher 2-in-1. As always, thanks for watching.